Hey there, happy number 9 of our No Nonsense November. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, sharing some life lessons learned over my last 61 years of experience that I think are common sense and no nonsense for the month of November. Now, we've talked about thinking for ourselves. We've talked about taking 100% personal responsibility. We've talked about being honest with ourselves and telling the truth, at least to ourselves. We've talked about knowing and living what our priorities are and what's really important to us. We've talked about identifying what we really, really want in life in the different areas and aspects of life. We've talked about forgiveness. We've talked about the 7 whys. We've talked about gratitude yesterday. And today we're going to talk about continuous improvement. What the heck is continuous improvement? Continuous improvement, we get to define it for ourselves, just like everything else in the world. Continuous improvement to me is always striving and always learning and always growing and always attempting to be a better version of myself, a better, continually improving, growing version of myself. That means reading and studying and learning and finding new things and having different adventures. It means always trying to do better than I have in the past, learning from my mistakes, letting go of things that don't matter anymore, and moving forward. So to me, personal development is the greatest form of self-love and a form of continuous improvement. Improving everything that we do in our jobs, in our businesses, in raising our family, in our communications, in all areas and aspects of our life. It's being a little bit better than we were the day before, until, of course, the day that we expire and we're no longer here. That's, to me, the definition of continuous improvement. Now, there's words like Kanban in Japanese, and continuous improvement is sort of built into my DNA. I learned about and studied quality in college and was very attracted to the whole idea of continually growing and improving and getting better. Now, I will tell you, it is not necessarily a global belief, probably less global than I wish it was. The vast majority of people on the planet do not have a belief in personal development or continuous improvement or growth. The vast majority of people, at least in America and in the world, grow up, go to school, are indoctrinated into whatever the beliefs of their closest people and their family members are. And then they go out and they get a job, and some people strive and have big goals, but the vast majority of people just live their life on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, year-to-year basis, dealing with whatever comes their way, not necessarily purposefully going out to create a difference in the world. And it's the small percentage that understands the power of continuous improvement, the power of continuous growth. Because if we're not growing and improving, we're sliding and declining. There is no staying the same, because everything around us is always changing. And if everything around us is always changing and we're not either changing with it or ahead of it, we're declining and we're going in the opposite direction that we want to go. So I would love to know your take on continuous improvement. I guess lifelong learning would be another example of what I consider to be continuous improvement. If we're learning all the time, we're bound to apply some of the things we learn, and that means that we're getting better and we're making the world a better place. So that's our No Nonsense November for today. Adopt the philosophy of continuous improvement. Figure out what it means to you, and then start taking action to improve just a little bit every day. A teeny bit every day over the lifetime makes a huge difference. And if we were to all do that, think of how awesome the world would be. All right, have a great day. Any questions, any comments, any concerns, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow for another No Nonsense November. Have an awesome day.